Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to be filming a what's on my 3DS, and I'll also talk about some of my favourite 3DS games currently. So yeah, let's get into it. This is the case that I keep my 3DS in. I got this at the Pokemon Center when I was in Japan back in April. It was part of the, I think it was the Pit Parade collection. Don't quote me on that, that's probably wrong. This is the Piplup one because I love Piplup, of course, as you can tell by the adorable cup there as well. So this is just the case that I keep my 3DS in, and this is my 3DS. I have the new Nintendo 3DS, but this is the smaller version, so this is the one that you can change the cover plates on. I have had the 3DS XL before, but I wanted this one because of the cover plates, of course, because I have some other Pokemon ones and also an Animal Crossing set as well, so it's just nice to be able to interchange them from time to time. So currently I've got the Pikachu Party one on at the moment. I have to say that it is a little bit scratched, it's the only thing with these cover plates, but I don't think that you can tell. And then in here it's just where I keep my games. If I do take my 3DS out with me, I mainly just take a few of my favourite 3DS games just because I'm paranoid about losing them or anything happening to them. So I'm just like, well, if I take less, that's less to lose if something was to happen. I do also have a collection of normal Nintendo DS games, so if you ever wanted me to show you them, then please tell me in the comments down below. But yeah, now I'll show you what's on my 3DS itself. So here's my 3DS, as you can tell. It's very Pokemon themed. I'll just turn the sound down a bit, just because it's a bit loud otherwise. But so let's start with my themes. So yeah, you can buy themes on the 3DS now, and I've only got a few. It's mainly Pokemon ones, but I don't tend to bother buying them all because there's no point really. So yeah. So I've got a few Pokemon ones here, and I just have them set on the shuffle mode here, so every time I load up my 3DS I get a different one come up, and I just scroll along quickly. So you can see I have all the normal apps, and then I have a couple of games that I did buy off the eShop. I do like to mainly buy my games from an actual game shop, just because I quite like to collect the game boxes itself, and they're often more expensive on the eShop anyway. Like, the eShop never has the sales, whereas game stores often do, so I always recommend that you do buy them in game shops, although sometimes you can't find them in a game shop, so that's when I will go on the eShop and buy them there. So yeah, currently I have Alpha Sapphire in my 3DS because I was playing it a bit last night, of course, because I am a Pokemon trainer. I did buy Pokemon Art Academy off the eShop when it came out like 2 years ago now, I believe, yeah, because I couldn't seem to find it in actual game shops, and I really enjoy this game. I've not played it in a while, but it's very relaxing. I'm very into art, which you probably couldn't tell from the Pokemon drawing challenge. And I just started it up, why? And then going along here, I've got the Pokédex 3D Pro. Now, there's a lot of people get annoyed at this because it did cost £15 to buy. I don't know why I bought it, but just the concept of having a 3D Pokédex seemed like a good idea at the time, and it is a very nice app. I'll just show you it quickly now. I do wish that they could find a way to update it so it could include the new Gen 6 Pokemon, but sadly not. It only goes up to the Unova region, as you can see. Genesect. Let me find some of my favourites. Shaman, I love the little movie scenes that it plays. It's so cute. Here we've got Pokemon Rumble World. This was fun. Then I sort of lost interest, and I've not touched it really since for a good few months now. I did have the Rumble game on the 3DS, which I did complete. That was fun, and now I do believe this is also a 3DS game in itself. Don't really think it's worth the money, but it is a fun game. Here's Pokemon Shuffle. Again, I've lost interest in this. I got stuck. I did get very far into it, but then I got stuck on a level, and like anyone, I'm like, oh, if you get stuck on any game you don't want to play it. Here we've got Room Factory 4. Oh my god, which I hate to say, I've barely played this. I am terrible at buying games and not completing them. It's so bad. My boyfriend moans at me all the time. But I'm constantly getting games and like I'll buy a game, half completed, then a different game comes out. It's really bad, so I should probably play this because it looks really cute and good. Now, this is Pokemon Dream Radar. This was mainly used for Pokemon Black and White. You could catch the Darien forms of Tornadus and Landorus and transfer them to your game. Again, it was really fun, but I don't obviously use it now because the Black and White days are sadly long gone. And here we've got a virtual console game I purchased, which is Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. This is really awesome actually. It makes a change to play a Game Boy game when I'm out sometimes. It's just a quick little fun puzzle game that I can just pick up easily and put down easily, so it's always a nice game to play on the train or something. Here we've got Pokemon Picross. I do play this from time to time actually, although Picross isn't exactly my thing. So again, I did get stuck and it was quite difficult, but no, it was a nice different idea that Nintendo brought out. Oh yeah, this was Link Battle. This was the one before Shuffle. It's basically the same thing in my opinion, to be honest. Again, I lost interest in this ages ago. It sounds really sad, but with all these free ones, like there comes a point where you have to kind of start buying stuff and making those annoying in-game transactions which nobody wants to do. Hence why I don't really play them anymore. And we've got all your standard apps here. Me Plaza. The demo. Don't really need this, but I remember when the demo first came out for Aura, I stayed up till midnight until it came out and played it. It was epic. And hopefully I shall be doing the same for Sun and Moon this year. Pokemon Bank, which is in an essential for Auras. Oh my god, Face Radar. I was like, who the hell even plays this now? And then, yeah, I think the only other thing I've installed is Badge Arcade, which it's pretty pointless. Like, I have some badges here, but you can barely see them on my screen anyway. Kind of cute, but it's really, really pointless. And here you can see the theme a bit better. Eevees. I love this one so much. And then we've got a demo for Monster Hunter Generations, which was quite fun. My boyfriend is very into it. He did try to get me into it, but sadly I just didn't get into it. It wasn't my kind of game. Now that I've spoken about what's on my 3DS, I'll show you a couple of my favourite games. The first being, of course, Alpha Sapphire and every Pokemon RPG that there is. Pokemon is like my entire life, if you haven't guessed by now. I just love the Pokemon, the characters, the world. It's just so colourful, and every time they bring out a new game there's always so much more to see and do. I love exploring, finding new mons, and then I've made so many amazing friends and memories through this game, and it will never get old. So if you're wanting to get into the Pokemon series, then I highly recommend you start with Alpha Sapphire or Omega Ruby, because they are the ones before Sun and Moon that are coming out in a few months' time. I'm so excited for it. And then my second favourite game is Animal Crossing New Leaf. I was a big Animal Crossing fan when Wild World was out. I would spend hours playing that whenever I came home from school. The first thing I would do was water my flowers because I had my priorities right. And then finally New Leaf came out, which I can't believe was 3 years ago now, and you are the mayor of your own town, and you basically have to build up your own town, make friends, and I love how endless this game is. Every time I go on, like, there's something new to do. It goes along with real time and seasons, so it's amazing seeing your town change throughout the year. So many cute animals in this game. It's just a really nice game to relax and wind down with, and especially at night. I really like to play this game at night. And you can also play this with friends online as well. You can go to their towns and see their houses as well. So Animal Crossing is a really nice game to play on your own and with friends as well. So that's it for what's on my 3DS and a couple of my favourite games. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!